Hello there, Stephanie Kemmerman, the Stock Whisperer, here to tell you the June 18th, 2018 Dark Pool Weekly Whispers. But before we begin with this week's, let's just briefly go over last week's. Wow, if you had taken the trades, the whispers that broke through those whisper levels, we had over 50% gains in just 5 days. These stocks only have 2 days to break above or below those whisper levels. However, many of them did move on Friday, but in this tally, we've only included stocks that moved those first 2 days. 10 of them hit their targets. Actually, 4 of them after that came 6 cents shy. The Russell came 6 cents shy of hitting that 168 target. JP Morgan just 9 cents shy of 112. EMLC came 6 cents shy of that 17 target. And PayPal came just 5 cents shy. I always get out an eighth before. That last eighth is the most expensive eighth to get. So a really, really good week for the whispers. But guess what? We got a lot of dark pool activity this week. Wow. I think I have the most whispers ever. So let's get started. All right, let's start with the major sectors, the SPY. So I've drawn my channel lines in black and the whisper levels are in purple. Okay, so we closed at 277.13 for the SPY. So we're going to be bearish this week below 275.73. That's a really big older dark pool level. If we can't hold that, I can see us moving down rapidly. That's a really, really key level. And I'm going to be bullish above 280. All right, that's another dark pool level. So we'd really have to break above this top channel line, and then we can see a big trade to 283.26. That was another, the biggest dark pool levels. So I've put on the spreadsheet all of the targets up and down for you. So let's move on to the Russell. All right, so the Russell held up pretty strong. We're still above that 8 exponential moving average. I'm going to be bullish as long as we can stay above 166.71. Next target up is 170. Bearish below 166, because you see that's when we would close below that 8 exponential moving average and we could get a pullback to this trend line. Let's go to the QQQs. All right, I've drawn my trend lines and my whispers. So on the QQQ, bullish above 177.57, target 179.80, 180. Bearish below 175.76, and my target would be 174. On the downside, we would get a retracement to this trend line. That's usually the pattern. And the DIA, we have to talk about the Dow Jones Industrial Average, ETF. We had very large prints on the DIA. Whenever we get that, we usually get a big move coming. So pay attention this week. Going to be bullish above 253.33. And my target would be the top end of this channel, 255. And we're going to be bearish below, 250. Forgot to draw this trend line. Bearish below 250. And target would be the bottom of this trend line, 248, 247.50. Let's move to the fear, VXX. Yeah, we had some prints on the fear this week, 31.97, 1.2 million. So we're going to be bullish like last week above 32.50. You can see there's a lot of room to go if we break above 32.50. And good 33.34 would be the target. And bearish below 31. And yeah, now the VXX is a decaying vehicle. All right, so this guy will roll down the hill much faster if we break down below 31. So those are key levels to watch. For fear, I would never hold this vehicle for a long time either. Okay, be careful. Let's go to gold, because gold had a big move, but HMY, something we don't normally get big prints on, had big prints this week. 2.8 million at $1.57. So, I forgot to draw trend lines. Whisper levels. I'm going to be bullish above 162. That's 1 5/8 on HMY. My target would be 175, right where the simple 30 moving average is. And I'm going to be bearish below 150. Yeah, so if it can't hold the $1.50, that's going to be really bad. Look at the volume that came in. Massive volume all week, actually. Yeah, see this difference? Look at this. Big move is going to happen. The average volume is like down here with some spiking days. But look at this. Big move coming. So watch HMY. GLD finally made a move. Yes, it did. It finally broke down 122. This was a great trade in my room on Friday on the short side. Hope you guys got that. This week, we're going to be only bullish above 124. Actually, let me just move that. That was last week's. 124, we're going to be bullish above that if we could make a recovery. And I'm going to be bearish below 122 still, but 120.50 is the key level. Let me just zoom out on this chart so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, if we break below this trend line right here, that's going to be uber bearish. We're going to have some support at 120. That's a big level, but if we don't hold that, look out below 118 would be my target on the downside for GLD. Let's go to copper. FCX. We had some big prints on FCX this week. 1785 and 1794 were the print levels. So I'm only going to be bullish on FCX above 18, and that would be my high-end target up there. I'm going to be bearish below 1675, below this trend line, and then, of course, we would move down to the bottom of this channel there. Let's go to silver. SLV. We had really big prints on silver this week. This was a great trade on the long side last week, but this week, let's watch $16.16. We had 1.8 million and then another million at 15.90. Okay, so how are we going to trade this? We're going to be bearish below 15.50. If it can't hold this big level, then we're going to move down to 15.40 area, but that's the bottom trend line, and if we can't hold that, look out below. I could see a much bigger trade to the downside. I'm only going to be bullish above 16.20. This is key. We would really have to break above the top trend line. I don't know if that'll happen in the next 2 trading days, but watch that in the future. These are really key levels moving forward for silver. Let's go to metals and mining because we had really big dark pool activity in this sector. 2 different stocks, ABBA and VAL, or Valet, as some people like to call it. So AABA, we're going to be bullish above 82.50, target 83.84, bearish below $80.50. First target would be 80, then 79.50, and then of course, look, if it can't hold this trend line, then we would move down to the next channel. We had really big prints at $80.60 to 82.36, so a big span. You can see the volume, right? Huge volume at this level, so watch. This is going to have a really big move. Let's go to Valet. All right, we had big dark pool activity at $13.81, which was obviously selling this week. I'm going to be bearish moving forward if it breaks down below 13. Target would be 12.75, 12.50, second target. Only going to be bullish above 14. Would really need to break above that 1380 level, and then I can see a move upwards for Val-A. Now let's move on to oil. Yes, oil. Yeah, pretty exciting this week on it. We had some prints on USO this week at 1341 and 1349. We've moved below that. So I'm going to be bearish if we cannot hold 13 this week. 1275 would be my first target for USO. But if we drop below this trend line, okay, look out below really fast. Is this a head and shoulders formation? Yeah, it looks like it might, with that right shoulder ending at about 1275. And if that's the case, we're going to make that same movement down. Figure about $1.75. Yeah, that's a big move down forward if this is a head and shoulders formation. We also had big prints on OIH this week. 2667, 2684. So this is the VanEck Vectors Oil Services ETF. And again, kind of looks like that sloppy head and shoulders formation. So we're going to be bearish below 2550. All right, if we don't hold this level, look out below for oil. Target would be 25. And of course, much lower if we can't hold 25. Only going to be bullish above 27. That's a really key level on the upside for OIH. Let's go to RIG, another oil stock with big prints. We had 1 million at 1196, another 700 at 1228. So we're going to be bearish below this 1175 level. Yeah, if we don't hold that, we're most likely going to go to the bottom of this channel. Channel lines are so important to put on your charts, and if you don't know how to do them, I'll be happy to do them for you here. So we are going to be bullish only above 1250. That's a really key level on the upside. And, you know, I want to be prepared on both sides of every trade when it comes to big dark pool activity, because a lot of times we could get a big splash first, right? So being prepared is definitely the best way to go. PCG, something we don't normally get big prints on, Pacific Gas and Electric. And as you can see, look at this. Look at this volume here. Oops. Hold on. Okay, normally trades this much volume. We have a lot of volume coming in here. Big things happen when big volume appears, okay? So, bullish above 41. If we can get back into that channel, to the top of the channel, I can see a nice trade off these prints. However, if it's selling, we're going to be bearish below 39, and my target's going to be 38 for the first target. Let's go to Marathon Oil. All right, so as you can see, we've come to the bottom of this channel line. And Marathon Oil, I'm going to be bearish below 1975. Target would be 1950, 19. And I'm only going to be bullish above $20.50 for a retracement trade back to that 8 exponential moving average. Dark pool activity occurred at $20.25. A lot of times we may go up and retest where that dark pool activity happened. So in this case, if we rallied back up to 20.25 and started to turn around again, that's when I like to go in on the short side, adding on the next level down. So let's go to the next one. BP. Yeah, this is an exciting trade this week because we came down to the 50 moving average, that blue line, and a major level 45. If we do not hold this level Monday, Tuesday, look out below. We're going to go down to 44. However, If we do hold and move upward, yeah, then I would look for a trade to the upside above that 8 exponential moving average. I would be bullish above $46.12. Okay. We had dark pool activity at 45.98 and 46.03. And my target to the upside would be 46.50. Let's go to oil and gas XOP ETF. Again, it hit the 50 simple moving average. Computers normally buy there, and if they're not going to buy there, again, look out below. There's a bearish trend change happening here. So 40 is really the key level. So last week we were bearish below 41, but as you can see, that did not happen until Friday. So this was a great trade on Friday. However, could not put it into my statistics for my whisper because it didn't happen within the next 2 days. But still, watch these levels. These are still great trades, even though it took a few extra days to hit those levels. So this week, I'm going to be bearish below 40. Target's going to be 39.50, 39.80, 38.50 on the downside. So that concludes our oil whispers. Let's go to financials because VTV, wow, look at this. Do you see the volume here, guys? Massive volume. You can see it's been waxing, yep, throughout, but this has definitely been enormous volume this week. So we had 3 million at 106.88 and 4.8 million at 107.22. I'm so excited because I know a big move is going to happen this week. Going to be bullish above 107.50. If we clear all those dark pool levels, this thing is going to rocket. 108 would be my first target. But look, guys, that's the top of this channel. If we were to break above that, okay, 110. That would be my high-end target on this trade. However, if it's selling, I'm going to be bearish below 106. 105 would be my first target. And if it's selling, we would most likely go down to the bottom of this channel. 103 would be down below. Let's go to XLF, the financial ETF. But VTV has all the big financials in that. JP Morgan, Citibank, Wells Fargo, you name it, it's in that ETF. So XLF, we had some dark pool activity at 27.49, 27.18. You know, is this a head and shoulders? That's sloppy, but yeah, it could be. Left shoulder, head is a bit higher, right shoulder here. If it is, we will most likely go down to this 26 level. Going to be bearish below 27. Going to be bullish above 27.75-ish area. 28 is really key here. Then there's an upside trade to 28.50. Let's go to Citibank. And Citibank had a 500,000 print at 67.46 this week. So we're going to be bearish below 66. And look at it. It's a high volume doji. We have a lot of these this week. Look at this. It opened and closed at the same level on high volume. It's a long-legged doji though. So, you know, here's what I like to do. I like to be bullish if we close above the high of this candle in the next 2 days, and bearish if we close below the low of this candle in the next 2 days, because there's a battle that happened and a big move is going to happen. So I'm going to be bearish though below 66. That would be below the prints, but again, uber bearish below the low of that candle. And I'm going to be bullish above 67.50. Okay, above the prints, but I will put a bullish trade if we close above the high of that candle as well. All right, so let's go to technology. Qualcomm. Yes, Qualcomm. Look at the volume that happened. It's also a high volume doji. We have so many of these this week. really excited because this is like my favorite trade to take, especially when we have prints involved. So we have a dark pool 1 million print on Qualcomm at 59.50. So we're going to be bullish above 60. There's a lot of room to go to the upside, as you can see here. 61, 61 and change, 61.50. Going to be bearish below 59. Target would be 58, 57.50 on the downside. Advanced micro device, AMD, massive, massive, massive prints this week. 4.6 million, 1585. And then 1.3 million at 1670. Very wide range of prints. That's why my levels are spread out. But you can see, right? Look at that big volume. That happened this week over the past couple weeks. Big move is going to happen on AMD. So we're going to be bearish below 1575, and we're going to be bullish above 1680 for AMD. There's my targets for you. Let's go to Applied Materials. Now be careful because Micron, MU, has earnings on Wednesday after the close. So any semiconductor stock could and probably will be affected Thursday and Friday of this week after the earnings. So, okay, before they come out, that's good, but just be very, very careful. So AMAT had big prints this week, and I put all the dark pool levels right here for you. Okay, we're going to be bearish below 49 if it cannot hold here, and we're going to be bullish above $50.75 for AMAT. Let's go to Microsoft. Yeah, Mr. Softy. That's what we used to call this stock back in the 90s. We gave nicknames to all the stocks, and they just stick. You know, 24 years later, I'm still calling it Mr. Softy. So Microsoft, 1.3 million. That's big for Microsoft, 101.30. And I'm going to be bearish below 100. And I'm going to be bullish above 101.50 this week for Mr. Softy. Now, MU, even though it has earnings coming out, had big prints this week. Between 59.63, 59.67, 2 million. Going to be bullish above 60. So a lot of times these stocks will run before earnings. And I love to ride that pre-earnings momentum. The only thing is the options have higher IV inflated. They're priced into it. So I prefer to trade the stock before earnings, and I prefer to trade the options afterwards. Okay, so going to be bullish above 60. Going to be bearish below 57.50. If you're in my trading room, you'll definitely see me trading this week. This is going to be a hot one. Let's go to Intel. So Intel, another semiconductor stock. You know what I love about this trade? Look, first of all, look at the volume. Insane. I know it was quadruple witching on Friday, but still, look where the stock is. It's on the bottom trend line. High volume doji. It's going to have an explosion up or down. And we're going to definitely take advantage of this move. We had 6 million. And this was before quadruple witching. 6 million. 55.35 for Intel. So we're going to be bullish above 55.75. And we have targets going all the way up to the top of the channel. And we're going to be bearish below 55. So excited for this trade. I wish it was Monday already. So let's go to Apple. Apple. So Oprah Winfrey partnering with Apple could not move the stock. You know what moved on Friday? Weight Watchers. Go figure. So not so strong for Apple. This had big volume. We're going to be bullish. Okay, first of all, it had 6 million dark pool on Friday, though. Quadruple witching, but it was highly unusual for an opening print at 190.15. So, yeah, I'm going to be bearish below that, okay? But I'm going to be bullish above 191 if it does have a rebound this week. And I'm going to be bearish below 188. You can see there's a great trade down to 186 here. And then, of course, if it can't hold that, look out below. Let's go to Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. High volume doji. Do you see this pattern? There was a massive, massive battle this week on so many stocks, and that's what creates this high volume doji, but that creates explosive moves. So I know we're going to have a really big move on so many different sectors this week. So if you were thinking of taking off this week, do not take off, okay? I promise. I think it's going to be a really good week. So we're going to be bullish above 197. Target would be 200 to the upside, and we're going to be bearish below 194.64. That's dark pool. Target would be not 193, 192.50, 190 going all the way down. Let's go to FXI, China. I know a lot of China news, tariffs, and big dark pool action. 47.19 happened before the big move. That always happens. First of all, the prints always come first, then the news. Somebody always knows something ahead of the prints. Let's just go out so I can just show you the channel. FXI has been in. It's been bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down. So what's going to happen? Are we going to go back up to the top of this channel, or are we going to finally break below and have a big move to the downside? Well, my crystal ball says we're going to be bullish above 47.50. All right, target 48.49 to the top of the channel. And if we can't hold that, okay, I'm going to be bearish below 46. Target would be 45. And of course, even lower if we can't hold 45. AT&T has been a phenomenal trade. Over the past couple weeks, we've had amazing prints. We had that gap fake out trade. We had the pullback. So now what? Where are we going with AT&T? Well, we had really big dark pool action this week between $32.62 and $33.02. So we're going to be bullish above $33.50 this week. And my target would be 34. 34.50, right? And possibly 35. Going to be bearish below 32.25. If we can't hold this, look out below, okay? So my trades are here and there. We're kind of in a no trade zone. This is when I'll put on a lottery ticket trade and then add on to it above 33.50, which you see me doing all the time in my training room. So let's go to YG. Yeah, this is the iShares iBox High Yield Corporate Bond ETF. And we had some insane prints on HYG. You can see the volume in the past couple days has increased. Excuse me. See that? Yep. Waxing volume. And we hit the top of this channel trend line. So dark pool activity came in at 85.77, up to 86.16, 4 million. So here's the deal. If we break above this channel, we got to break above 86.20. There's going to be a trade to the top of this channel, 86.75 area. However, if it's selling, I'm going to be bearish below 85.60. It's a little bit slow moving, but these are definitely key levels for this high yield bond ETF. Let's go to TLT. That moves definitely a lot faster. And we had some really great trades on TLT this past week. So this week we had a million share print at 199.37. I'm going to be bullish above 121 this week. 122 would be my target. And then, of course, if we broke above that, 123 and change. 122.50 and then 123. I'm going to be bearish below 119. Then we would go to the bottom of this channel, 118. If we break below here, look out below. So those are key levels for TLT. Kroger Company. Massive, massive high volume on this. Something's going to happen this week. We had 3 million between 25.70 and 26.25. And again, look at this high volume doji. Ah, love this. Okay, so I'm going to be bullish above 26.20. Very easy. We're going to go all the way to the top of that channel. Going to be bearish below the bottom end of these prints. Bearish below 25.50. Target would be 25.25. And then, of course, 25. And I can even see us coming all the way down here if it's selling. Okay, so keep your eye on Kroger. These are really key. And you can see, look at these channels. We went up, down, up. Is this amazing? Yeah, so if it's buying, we'll go to the top of this channel. And if it's not, we won't, and we'll go to the bottom. And whenever we don't hit that top of the channel, that's a really bearish indicator, and that's usually when we'll break below. Okay, finally. So just watch that. Okay, what's next? EFA. Yeah, EFA. This guy had really big prints, and you can see waxing volume again coming into Friday. So we're going to be bullish above 71.20. Okay, only be bullish. I think I got to move this. 71.20. And then we would go to the top of that channel. And I'm going to be bearish below 69.75. And my targets would be all the way to the downside of this channel. Let me just move slightly. All right, so Ford. Yeah, Ford. This definitely looks really, you can see, look how we went this channel, right? Bottom of the top, the channel, top, bottom, top, right? So where are we? We're in the middle of this channel with kind of an inverted hammer on high volume. So this is really interesting. Yeah, because we had big prints that came in. And I'm going to be bullish above 12.12. Yep, that's the top end of those prints. If we had buying coming in there, we should go to the top of this channel and even break above. But if it's selling for Ford, I'm going to be bearish below 11.80 and 11.60, 11.50 would be my target. Let's go to GE. GE's been... it's been a dog. I mean, we've had sell prints all the way down. We had more prints this week. 1365, 1.4 million, 1398, 1.1. So I'm going to be bearish on GE below 1350, and my targets are going to be 1250 and here we are again. And yeah, 13 and then 1250 for GE. All right, really, really bearish, high volume, you can see. Let's go to BKD. And by the way, I think this is record whispers this week. We had a lot of dark pool activity. And so, yep, there's a lot of great setups. BKD, Brookdale Senior Living. Something I never would trade, but guess what? Massive prints, $9.13. We're going to be bullish above 9.50. If it's smart money buying, we'll break above this level. 10 would be my target. And I'm going to be bearish below 9, below that 8 exponential moving average. And my targets would be 875 and 850. And let's go to the next one. H&R Block. Oh, yeah. This got crushed. Is nobody doing their taxes this year? I guess not. More people are doing them online. Actually, you know what, guys? I don't care about the fundamentals. Let me tell you about my 3-day earnings rule, though. When stocks have bad earnings and they gap down, don't try to bottom fish on the second day. Institutions usually come in and sell it down, which you can see they did again. The third day, if it were to make a higher high, higher low on above average volume, which means that it would have had to make a higher high and move up here, then the big guys came in and started buying it. But guess what? It didn't happen. So we had big prints that came in at $24 up to $24.27, and we closed below it. And we have a high volume doji again, right? So how are we going to trade this week? I'm going to be bullish only above the prints, above 24.50. Okay, and then my target would be 25. There's that trade there. I am going, that would be my first target. I'm going to be bearish below 23.50. If it can't hold here, look out below 23 would be my target. Now, Letitia in my room, she's from Canada. We call her Eagle Eye. And this is what her Eagle Eye captured on Friday. Wow. Range resources. This is big, guys. 23 million dark pool activity at $15.98. Gonna be bullish above 16.50. Target would be 17.50. If it's buying, it should go much, much, much higher. Okay, and I'm going to be bearish below 15.50. If it's selling, it's going to come all the way down, okay? Bearish below 15.50. And my target would be 15, 14.50, and 14. So thank you, Letitia. Good eye on that one. Let's go to XLI. Ricky in my room called this out this week. We had big dark pool activity on XLI. Going to be bullish above 76, above those prints that we spotted. And I'm going to be bearish below 74. Okay, this is going to have a really big move. You can see the volume has been waxing on XLI. Activision, ATVI, had really big prints this week. Going to be bullish above 78. High-end target to the top of this channel. This is an up thrust, by the way. So definitely keep your eye. That's usually a bearish candlestick pattern. However, we had a test on the same amount of volume. Usually it has to be lower volume for the next candle. But either way, look, I'm going to be bullish above the prints, bullish above 78. Target would be 78, 75, 80. And I'm going to be bearish below 75. Target would be the bottom of this channel. Let's go to Mattel. All right, Mattel. Big prints, 1781. Going to be bullish above 18. And I'm going to be bearish below 1750 for Mattel. Big move to the downside if that's selling. And UAA, Under Armour. I love this chart. This looks really awesome. Lots of room to go in both directions. So here's your 8 exponential moving average. And here's that inverted candle. Usually at the bottom of a trend is a bullish signal. And we do have a flag. Is this a bull flag with an inverted hammer? I don't know, but we're going to follow the prints. I love prints and patterns. So the print happened at 23.90. Okay, so it's a piece of cake, you guys. We're going to be bullish above 24. And then we're going to have a big move to the upside if it's an inverted hammer on a bull flag above the prints, okay? And my target would be 25. I'm going to be bearish, okay, below the prints, below 23.90. Let me just tweak that a little bit. I'm going to put 23, below 23. Sorry, that should have been a 23. I'm going to be bearish below 23 because we are below the prints right now. Okay, so bearish below 23, and my target would be 22, 21, and so forth. That's going to be very bearish for UAA. Let's go to AAL, American Airlines. Yeah, pretty ugly chart for American Airlines. Is this a dreaded H pattern? Yep, which is kind of like a bear flag, a bump up here, and then a big move down. Well, we had prints, 44.37. We don't normally get prints on AAL, and those prints happened right here. Let me just get rid of this. Okay, those prints happen right around here. So we're obviously that's selling. If you're not in this already, we're going to be bearish below 42.50. Target would be 42 and 41. So there you have it. Those are the whispers of the week. Whatever dark pool activity I see all week long, I'm going to post and push out on the dark pool app. We're going to be increasing our prices on our app. Just want to let you guys know that you are grandfathered in if you already have it. Okay, so that's really good news for you guys, but we're going to be upping the price soon. Just want to let you know that. And if you want to come join me in my trading room, www.thestockwhisperer.com. Happy trading, everybody.
That's my secret. Can you keep it? My secret. My secret.